Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to talk to you about a project that we all know very, very well in this space. It is SUI. This is the layer 1 blockchain that was launched back in 2023, I do believe, and it has absolutely taken the crypto space by storm in terms of new technology and what it is doing right now, making it more accessible. Okay, now in this video we're going to be breaking this down from a fundamental perspective and then going into a technical analysis perspective to look at the chart to one, see how much money we could be making trading this asset right now, looking at potential positions, and two, a very nice price prediction to see how high this asset simply could be going here in the next 1 to 3 years. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this video because there's a lot to cover today. So, as I said at the start of the video, SUI is a layer 1 blockchain that specializes in bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, as well as being super reliable, super secure, super sustainable with 297,000 transactions per second and time to finality 400 ms. It's also very important in the space in terms of bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. Now, normally, non-custodial wallets, talking MetaMask, Phantom, these sorts of Web 3 wallets that, frankly, Web 2 users find very hard to use. That is not the case with SUI. SUI have actually created a way that you can set up a crypto wallet simply by connecting your Google account. You sign in with your Google account, it generates you a wallet, and that wallet is connected to your Google account, which you can transact with continuously. Now, that is super important here in the space because the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 needs to be filled. It's too confusing for people that aren't used to Web 3 and haven't been in the space for a long time. And SUI blockchain is essentially facilitating that. They've obviously got many partners here and companies building on SUI right now. This blockchain, it has been doing very well overall. It's apparently quite easy to build on, and again, super secure, super efficient. So in terms of layer 1 blockchains right now, this has got a very strong USP, and it's kind of doing pretty well here in the previous months or so, going to many events here, and the chart sort of speaks for itself here. But in terms of in comparison to other layer 1s and projects building on it, SUI is really taking the lead right now, and that is why we're seeing this actually reflect in the chart. Now, we are going to go into the chart here very shortly. I'm just going to pass you over to one of our sponsors here. There is actually a new MMO game that's been launched here. It's called Gold Inc. And basically, it's a Web3 game that basically you mine gold in the game using dump trucks and mining equipment and stuff like that. And then that gold can actually be exchanged into crypto. Okay, so really cool Web3 game there, which I'm going to pass over to Colin, and he's going to explain to you in a bit more detail about it.
Hello, my name's Colin Stone, your very own blockchain braveheart, and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Inc., a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. In fact, that's why I believe Gold Inc.'s coin SST is the first coin in a long time with the potential to go up 900 times, because it's the first Web3 real-time strategy, massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million for the next few days, and they are just about to launch the full game. Imagine someone building a mobile MMO game with a player-driven economy and player-governed political system where you can build a gold mining empire with your friends. And you're fighting against thousands of other alliances 24/7 to mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Inc. The reason SST is such a crazy buy is because Gold Inc. is not only the largest Web3 mobile game ever built, its team is obsessed with making it the greatest mobile game ever built. They plan to do this by adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, Clash Royale, Star Citizen, DayZ, Ark Survival, and many more in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap for a few days. My advice? Buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time, and early alliances have a significant long-term advantage. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. This is as close to buying Bitcoin at $10 as I've seen in a long time. Buy SST and play now.
Great, now you guys are informed about that. Now, if you guys did want to get involved with that pre-sale, you can actually go to the link in the description and use my link. There's many bonuses associated with that as well. And right now is the perfect time to get involved with the SST token here because it is super underpriced, and you will get bonuses from them sponsoring the channel. Okay, now let's get back into SUI and let's carry on with this lovely update. So SUI right now, in terms of the daily chart, is actually up 1.78%. Nothing too crazy, been ranging the last day. But the last 7 days, you can see it's actually taken quite a nice spike up from 274 up to 292. Did see highs here of roughly around $3, which is nice for us to see here, that SUI has taken a bit of a leg up there. 8% in 7 days is nothing to complain about. It's actually a very good sign for this asset. Yes, the last month it's still down 10%, but it's not nowhere near where it bottomed out here on the 22nd here of July, and literally what, 22nd of June, sorry, where we did see $2.03. It's come up a lot since then, which is actually a steady micro uptrend, which is very bullish for the asset overall. Okay, so now let's get into the chart and let's see where this thing could be going in the coming days, weeks or so, and then we're going to get into a lovely price prediction. So you can see here that we've clearly got a convoluting trend line coming up, and as you can see, that is a trend line built all the way back from this low back in August 2024, and you can see we had a nice little tap on that bad boy on April the 7th there, and in recent price action, we're just basically flirting with the idea of holding steady on this trend line, okay? When we do see the market confirmation here of basically the market is going to continue to the upside here, then it's very likely that we will see a bit of volume coming through, okay? The volume from this trend line has not been small in previous price action, so a nice simple wave from here up to this previous high, basically back in May, 47%. That's still a goddamn steal in my opinion. Okay, so what are we waiting for that? Okay, we're waiting for major moving averages here to get tapped and tested and broken. Okay, so the breakout point that I'm really sort of assessing here right now would be roughly around $3.09. If you look from this previous area, when we do see candle body closes above this horizontal, usually we see explosions. Okay, we tap this for resistance, candle body close, explosion. We tap it for tap it for support, candle body close, we see a nice move to the upside. It might not look that big, guys, but look, we're on the daily chart here, so it's still a good 4% move to the upside. Now, that is obviously a micro downtrend. If we do break this to the upside, we will be continuing this lovely micro uptrend. Okay, and trend is your friend. We know that story from day one with trading here. So there's a few signs here that are basically saying that there could be a nice SUI breakout. Now, the SUI breakout here, you're probably asking me like, oh, how big can this thing be? What are we really looking at here, Chester? Okay, so we could do a symmetrical triangle, not symmetrical triangle, sorry, a falling parallel channel. You can see this is a parallel channel, it's falling. Falling parallel channels tend to usually break to the upside. That would give us a measure move of roughly something along the lines of this. The measure move that I'm talking about in terms of price action would consist of around 25%. But again, we're not going to be going for that 25%. We're going to be going for something a little bit smaller because we want that confirmation before we actually dive in and get fully immersed in this position. Okay, so 18.27% is on the cards. We'll be breaking all major moving averages to the upside, and usually, guys, when we do that, it's explosive gains. We've got massive levels of resistance to break. When we break them, it's support. It's and also we've got this lovely falling parallel channel. When we break that to the upside, they tend to usually break to the upside. There's that 18% to be looking out for. Now, let me know what you think of that little trade that we've got in this video, guys, in the comment section. Super intrigued to know your opinion. Drop a little like if you found any sort of value there. And while you guys are doing that, just slap the like button. I will be getting ready here for this price prediction on SUI, okay? So let's start this off with zooming right the way out here onto the weekly chart, because this is where it gets very, very important, okay? So the price prediction today here on SUI, it's looking very, very bullish. As I said, we're up over 8% here in the last 7 days, tickling $3, looking very, very bullish. Currently sat at a $10 billion market cap. We know this as one of the biggest and best layer ones in the space right now, but still seriously underpriced. In my opinion, SUI sits at the blue chip status here in the cryptocurrency space, and that would be in the ranking of literally the top 10 cryptocurrencies, okay? The top 10 cryptocurrencies right now are all above $20 billion in market cap. SUI currently sat at $10 billion. Now, the price prediction for me for this asset in the next 1 to 3 years is simply $50 billion market cap. $50 billion market cap is super achievable. If you look at Solana right now, Solana is at an $81 billion market cap. SUI has got more potential than that in terms of bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. And I do believe that it can get to 50, maybe even 100. But for the sake of today's video, we will be doing a price prediction all the way from where we currently are now. So if you guys buy now and hold this thing for 3 years, 1 to 3 years, we're going to be looking at roughly a 5x on our investment. So that will be a 400% gain here on from where we are currently now. That would be the price of $14.70 a coin, which again is super achievable. If you look at the chart here on more of the broader spectrum, you can see this is just a gradual uptrend, and one simple way to the upside, which will be the next wave for crypto, is very, very likely, okay? So the price prediction for SUI is $50 billion within 1 to 3 years, and it will be a 5x on your investment. Now, guys, let me know what you think of that price prediction in the comment section. Super intrigued to know your opinion. If you found any sort of value here, slap a little like on it. I want to see those likes on the videos, guys. And I see a lot of you watching every single day here in the analytics of the channel, but you're not subscribed. Okay, you're not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you're never going to miss one of our uploads here over on Crypto Chester. And that is going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you guys do want to get involved with Gold Incorporated, go to the link in the description and buy the SST token, and you'll get huge bonuses that you'll be able to use in game. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.